How childhood wounds shape the way you love as an adult. Many of us think the way we love is natural, that it's just how we are. But the truth is this: your childhood trained you how to love, even if you didn't realize it. Let me repeat that. Your childhood trained you how to love, even if you didn't realize it. The home you grew up in, the way you were treated, the things you saw, the affection you received or didn't receive, all of it shaped the lover you have become today. Let me show you how. Point number one: if you grew up walking on eggshells, you now fear conflict. Children who grew up in homes where parents fought constantly, shouting was normal, anger was unpredictable, one wrong move caused trouble. They grew into adults who hate confrontation. So in relationships, they keep quiet even when hurt. They avoid speaking their needs. They swallow their emotions. They tolerate what they shouldn't. Not because they are weak, but because their brain learned early that, excuse me, that conflict is dangerous. This leads to relationships where they lose themselves trying to keep the peace. Point number two: if you grew up unloved, you overlove to feel valuable. I'll repeat that. If you grew up unloved, you overlove to feel valuable. Some people didn't grow up with affection. They never had "I am proud of you." They never felt seen or appreciated. So when they grew up, they pour love excessively, hoping to finally feel valued. They give and give and give and give to the point of exhaustion. They attach quickly, overinvest early, they accept disrespect. They fight to keep people who don't even value them. Because deep down, they are trying to heal the child who never felt worthy. Point number three: if you grew up in emotional chaos, stability feels boring. Children from chaotic homes often associate love with shouting, tension, drama, unpredictability. So as adults, when they meet someone calm, stable, and peaceful, they say something is missing. This person is too quiet. I am not feeling the spark. But the truth is, it's not lack of spark. It's lack of chaos. You are missing chaos. Their nervous system is trained to confuse instability with passion. So they choose or chase toxic people who feel familiar and run away from people who feel safe. Point number four: If you grew up being ignored, you now cling to attention. I will repeat that. If you grew up being ignored, you now cling to attention. Children who were emotionally neglected develop deep abandonment wounds. And as adults, they panic when someone takes too long to reply. They overthink silence. They feel easily replaced. They become overly sensitive to distance. It's not that they are needy. They are scared. Their inner child still fears being left alone. So they cling tightly in relationships, hoping not to be forgotten again. Point number 5. If you grew up in a strict home, you fear making mistakes in love. Some parents punished mistakes harshly. They made their children feel never good enough, always wrong, always guilty, always being judged. Those children grew into adults who apologize too much, who fear expressing their desires, who accept blame even when they are not wrong. They believe love must be earned through perfection because childhood taught them that approval is conditional. Point number 6. If you grew up with an unavailable parent, you choose unavailable partners. This is one of the deepest childhood wounds. If your mother or father was emotionally distant, physically absent, never expressive, always too busy, or simply not nurturing, your brain learned that love feels like chasing. So you grew up attracted to people who don't call back, people who don't express themselves, people who send mixed signals, people who make you prove your worth. When you meet such people, it feels normal, it feels familiar, because you are trying to fix the parent you couldn't reach as a child. Point number 7. If you grew up without trust, you now expect betrayal. Children who experienced broken promises or unpredictable behavior grow into adults who struggle with trust. They overthink everything. They check phones. They assume the worst. They sabotage good relationships. Not because they don't want to trust, but because trust feels unsafe. Their childhood taught them people disappoint you. So even when they find someone sincere, they doubt the sincerity. Point number 8. Healing starts when you stop blaming yourself. Your attachment style wasn't your choice. Your triggers weren't your choice either. Your emotional responses weren't your choice. They are the product of your environment. But healing is your responsibility. Healing starts when you understand your patterns, acknowledge your wounds, forgive your past, and consciously choose your new behaviors. Because your childhood may explain your pain, but it doesn't have to define your future. So, if you want healthier relationships, you must heal the parts of you that childhood damaged. Your partner doesn't deserve to pay for wounds they didn't create. And you don't deserve to spend your life repeating pain you didn't choose. Heal your inner child, and you will transform the way you love. This is Made to Last TV, where we discuss practical wisdom about life, about relationship, and about marriage. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.